Hi, guys. I believe you guys know what time it is. It is market update time. It's been kind of spotty, probably for the last, couple of weeks, but we're here today so you can breathe a little bit easier. My name is Vinnie over here,
Got Erik Sandstrom with Prime Lending.
and you'll see below the kind of ticker. Before we get into rates, before we get into that stuff, I want to give you some positive news. That's why we're going to have the clicker going right now. More active properties than pending properties. Mind you, not all pending properties do sell, but it's the closest gauge we can get to the current market. So meaning that we have more active properties, pending properties. If, let's say, all the properties that are pending sell, right, and no other properties go on the market, we have more than a month worth of inventory. That's a positive. So you should be positive about that. And the detached market, not there yet, but across the board, we do have more active properties than pending properties. A month worth of inventory. A balanced market is 6 months of inventory, but we haven't been there for a long time yet. We're on the right track. So just want to throw that out there. Erik, how's interest rates looking right now? I know you got above you right there.
Yeah, I put a little infographic behind me, which you can't really see because my little noggin is in front of it. But in regards to rates, we haven't really seen much of a change, whether it be higher or lower from the last point that we talked. Actually, if anything, they've gone lower. I'm seeing stuff in the low fives, FHA in the high fours. So we're not seeing a massive increase. However, the Feds did announce the other day that they are not going to pull back on the increases that they're going to do. But again, we've seen that they've just did one and it didn't really impact the rates. So what it's going to do for the future, we still don't know. But what you can see behind me is we've got stats on mortgages for buyers. You can see that the applications are down 12%, and mainly it's due to interest rate. You've got a little bit of buyer fatigue. They've made 10, 12 offers on properties and they haven't been able to get it. Now the rates are higher, so it's making it even more difficult. So that's what I'm seeing on my side and what's going on with rates.
Yeah, and kind of what I've at least been relaying is that the idea is that once the wave of people that have been going through that kind of FOMO, kind of fear of missing opportunity, right?
Yep.
Once they kind of go away, the newer buyers are a little more self-aware, a little self-aware of pricing. So it will be interesting to see what happens after the summertime. Summertime, you get more people into the market. We get more properties in the market. But it'll be interesting if we're getting more properties on the market and do we get that influx of buyers, because the last 2 years, we really haven't seen the norm of more buyers during the summertime relative to other times because rates were so crazy low. The demand was pretty consistent throughout. So it'll be interesting to see what happens kind of summertime, but more so, I think, after the summer. Sorry.
I was going to say, I am finding it a little bit easier for my shoppers to get their offers accepted right now. And I'm sure you're probably going to get into that with, not as much competition, which is great. And we're even seeing some price reductions. That's what I've seen, but not too many.
Well, that's going to get me to my next thing right here. Okay, so median list price right here. You can kind of see it's balanced out a little bit at 860. All right, so is it gone up? It was a little bit under, and then it went up a tad bit. Now, the interesting thing, this is why you always have to know the difference between a median and an average. The average in San Diego County is a little above 1.1. Okay, and that's gone down a little bit. But median kind of balanced out at 860. So when someone says, oh, it's the average, well, just remember, basically, the outliers can really raise that price. The thing that Erik was talking about, basically price reductions, is list to sold. For the last month, list to sold went from above 106 list to sold to down to 104, right? So just be aware of that it is kind of trickling down. The median price is staying pretty consistent, yet people have been pricing above of where the last property sold at, and now you're seeing people reduce it a little bit, go under a little bit. People getting kind of scared. Oh, the property's been on the market for more than a week. We haven't received an offer. So you are seeing that in this market. Talk to your realtor, talk to your person. If you don't have a trusted person, give myself or Erik a call. We can kind of help you out and give you kind of insight into the market. And this is the time that I know people will really, really enjoy their chance to win $50. There's my information and Erik's information. So first off, if you have any questions about the market, you can reach out to us. Or if you're just looking to win $50, hey, here's a chance to win. Here's the question from the last time. Okay. How much did the most expensive detached property sell in Alpine so far this year? What's your guess, Erik? Let's see how good he is, just so you can get a gauge, everyone, if you should follow his lead on the next question, the actual question for this week.
I did pretty good on the last one, so you may want to follow me this time. I'm not sure, but the previous, I did not do good at all. So Alpine, I'm going to go with, we've got some really, I would say some nice log homes maybe out there that go for really high. I don't know. 980. No, hang on. Most expensive
detached.
1.6 million.
All right, let's see. And he was off. $2.4 million in Alpine.
Log home, probably.
Yeah. So 2.4. All right. Now, how much did the least expensive detached property sell in Mira Mesa so far this year? Mira Mesa. So
525.
That's your guess, 525. Well, text below. You can stay with Erik's guess, or you can do a different guess, whatever it might be. But text us. You see the numbers, the clickers right there below for your chance to win. And you can follow Erik's lead. But you did see how he did on the last one.
I was off by 1.2 million, just double what I said. You may be right.
Maybe right. So, but yeah, in the market, I mean, you're definitely seeing some sort of balancing to it. Again, relatively, I mean, balance again is 6 months of inventory. We're at a little more than 1 month inventory. Yet, even in our quote unquote buyer market in San Diego for the last couple of years, or a couple years back, 6 years ago or whatever, 5 years ago, we were at 3 months of inventory. Roughly, if memory serves me correctly. So it's been a long, long time since we've been at 6 months of inventory in San Diego County. So everything's relative. Yet the craziness is that we were at probably about a week and a half of inventory, not too long ago, right? So a month is fairly drastically different than where we were in. And so if you're a seller out there too, and you're selling your property and you haven't got an offer after the first week, talk to your realtor, but you probably don't have to freak out. In some areas, days on market, not in San Diego, but in some areas, it takes a month, 2 months. So just talk to your realtor and see kind of what the average day on market is for your community. Any last words of wisdom, Erik?
Don't stop getting out there. Like I was saying, it's getting a little bit more easier for buyers. So if you're in the market shopping for a home, now's a good time. And I still don't see San Diego, especially locally, going down in value. There's nowhere to build. So you can always refinance in 3 years and make your payment more affordable. So don't stop shopping.
Don't stop. Keep trucking.
Yep.
Thank you guys. Please reach out if you have any real estate questions. Bye everyone.